world's most deadly and frightening weapons shed light on the darkest moments and turbulent turning points in human history. Today, we will introduce you to the evolution of nuclear weapons, their most striking tests, and their most impressive models. Our starting point is perhaps one of the least known but striking with its destructive power, the mini-nuclear weapons. First up, a tragicomic nuclear weapon, the Davy Crockett. Apparently, this mini-nuclear weapon could only be carried by a few men. So how dangerous could a portable nuclear bomb be? Davy Crockett was tiny but still had a huge explosive power.
The round was set for a low height of burst. It detonated perfectly, releasing its lethal radiation.
The first nuclear power used during the war, Little Boy, left its mark on history. This first nuclear bomb was used on Japan and had a significant impact on the end of the war. Thanks to the uranium contained in Little Boy, its explosion was of frightening dimensions. The estimated death toll was 140,000. The structure and design of this bomb later shaped the evolution of nuclear weapons. Little Boy had a frightening effect on people even before it exploded. Before the sound of the explosion was heard, questions such as, how would such a powerful weapon work, were running through people's minds. It was terrifying to even think about the devastation, but it happened in the blink of an eye. The second nuclear bomb targeted Nagasaki, Fat Man. Unlike Little Boy, this bomb contained plutonium and had a slightly different design. The explosion of Fat Man shook a much wider area with its impact, and this once again demonstrated how much the power of nuclear weapons had increased. Fat Man actually had visible results in ending the war. After the bomb exploded, the neon sky over Nagasaki created a wave of fear around the world about the use of nuclear weapons. The Castle Bravo test resulted in one of the biggest miscalculations in the history of nuclear weapons. An explosion approximately 2.5 times more powerful than the intended explosion occurred, causing radioactive fallout that even affected fishermen. Imagine how badly a nuclear test can be miscalculated. The results of this test seriously affected not only military personnel, but also nearby locals. These side effects of Castle Bravo extended to a frightening level of civilians, and there are still victims awaiting compensation. Now the next weapon is the most powerful nuclear bomb in history, the Tsar Bomba. This massive weapon was equivalent to 1 million tons of TNT, but in fact, even the Soviet Union could not foresee how dangerous such a powerful weapon would be. The explosion of the Tsar Bomba shook not only the skies but also the underground. Even the Soviets were seriously concerned about the side effects that could affect the world after testing the Tsar Bomba, fearing to see the consequences of the explosion. It was so powerful that after the weapon exploded, the Soviets began to question whether it was rational to test such a powerful nuclear weapon. In other words, such a powerful nuclear explosion was too much even for the Soviet Union. What you see today is just the tip of the iceberg. Throughout history, the creation and use of nuclear weapons has been humanity's greatest fear and its greatest source of power. So, what will our nuclear future be? Will there be more powerful, more terrifying nuclear weapons in the future? The answer to that question depends on global politics and covert military strategies. But one thing is certain. The story of nuclear weapons will continue to be one of humanity's greatest threats in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to learn more about the world's most powerful and frightening force.